Do you have a dirty little secret? Welcome to the club.
And you're all invited.
The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
We're handing out memberships, free of charge.
Step up to the VIP line and let Dayna and Brimstone take you on a weekly ride of secrets and debauchery.
Now buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get heated on the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Dirty Little Secrets Club. I'm Dayna Pereira.
And I'm Brimstone.
Brim, we should give another shout out to these people in Bermuda that seem to fucking love us because we've been on their charts for over a month now.
Hercules. I love to hear things like that. You know, Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Yeah. Give us some more love. Send us some tickets. We'll come out there. We'll do some live shows for you. And Dayna might be in a 2-piece. I'm going to be in a 50-piece because you don't want to see me naked. But at the end of the day, we will put on an amazing show for you out there. So set it up. We'll be happy to come down there, do a little tour of the beaches, and, have a little conversation and find out all your dirty little secrets. So let's make it happen. Bermuda,
dude,
people reach out.
I mean, if we're in Bermuda, so I know that there's like a Bermuda Triangle where things go to die. So I wonder, like regular Bermuda, what kind of secrets go to die there?
Probably a lot of them. And what happens in Bermuda stays in Bermuda most of the time, from what I'm told. Again, I don't know. But I all I could see is that, people are liking what we're saying, and that's good for me.
I love it. I love it.
I love the smile on your face. You're just thinking about it. Yeah, it would be nice to go to Bermuda.
I'm like, I wonder what their specialty drink is in Bermuda.
A Bahama Mama.
I love a Bahama Mama.
There you go. A Bahama Mama. What do you call it? Also, we should definitely do a shout out. We got a really nice review on constructiontales.com. I found it by accident, and Dana's like, oh yeah, I did hear something from them.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Thank you, Leslie Jasper of constructiontales.com. We appreciate your review so much.
Very cool of you. Thank you.
Even though Brim's a little pissed you called him a hippie.
Yeah, I was like, where do you get that from? I guess, maybe I'm getting a little bit, the older I get, the more weight I'm gaining, maybe because my face is getting rounder, and I'm just like, I don't know. Who knows?
I think that it was probably just the beard and the long hair. That's,
long hair.
You can hug some
metal,
trees.
Man. It's metal. I can hug some trees. What's really weird is that hugging trees just came up on Grindhouse literally this past week. So that'll drop on Thursday. What do you call it? And Kim said something about being a tree hugger. And I was like, I don't go around hugging trees. Do you go around hugging trees? You're like, yeah, why not? I like hugging trees. I'm like, okay, I don't want to hear about this anymore.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I've hugged a tree before.
You have hugged a tree. Now let's see how many pints of Jack did you have before you did such a thing?
0. So actually, and this is going to be funny also. So I've really been into meditation lately. And one of the meditations that they make you do is to like envision this big oak tree and to like see it for everything that it is. And in my meditation, I went over and hugged the oak tree. So Leslie, you got it wrong. It's me that's the hippie, not Brim.
She, wherever I am on the screen, she's the hippie, not me. I don't listen to that hippie music. Fish. I hate fish. But anyway, thank you for the review. It was very sweet of you, very kind. Thank you very much. And we appreciate that tremendously. So we've got a whole ton of really amazing dirty little secrets. Also, before we even move forward, I got to say, Day, that last week with Mesmeralda was absolutely hysterical. And I never thought that we would have so much fun with the Felty friend. That's all I got to say. I mean,
so very fun. So fun. And the way things are tracking right now, it's one of our most popular episodes. So if you haven't caught that one yet, highly suggest you go to YouTube to check that one out to get the full Mesmeralda effect, because I mean, you need to see Mesmeralda in all of her glory.
Meanwhile, they have, Monday Mayday is one of the other Felted friends over there. And they did a nude night. I think Tuesday Nudes Day or something they called it, or Monday Nude Day, or I don't remember what it was called, but a Naked Monday, who knows? But the puppet was naked, Dana.
With tassels.
I didn't watch it because I was doing Grindhouse because that's my show night for Grindhouse. But what do you call it? When I was seeing, like, she kept sending me like the stuff for it, and I'm like, she has ninny tassels like
Yes.
on this is insane. I didn't know what to make of it.
Yeah.
It was very, very odd. But hey, I mean, there are puppet fetishes, I'm sure. And maybe that's something that we should ask our listeners about. Do you guys have a puppet fetish at all? Anybody with a puppet fetish? We want to know.
Yeah. Yeah. That was so funny.
Puppetastic. And she was dirty as sin, right?
She was so good. So good. Oh, I love it. And if anybody is wondering, do not ask a fucking vampire puppet if they're sparkly. They're not, okay? They're not.
No. I was almost a little embarrassed when you asked that question, simply because there's no Twilight is not a thing, and I'm sorry to all my friends that were in the Twilight movie, but at the end of the day, vampires don't sparkle. That's it. That's it. They might twinkle a little bit after they bite somebody, but they're not sparkling. Anyway.
Yeah. The blood might glisten, but that's about it.
True. Let us move forward. Am I starting us out?
You are kicking us off, my friend.
Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. So our first writer says, I usually pee in the sink. I'll then flush the toilet so it sounds like I actually use the toilet. Then I'll rinse out the piss in the sink so it sounds like I'm washing my hands. But I never wash them, even at other people's houses. Wow. Okay. So it's okay. Now look, I haven't peed per se in a sink. But if we have a 1-bathroom house, and we're in a modest home, we have a 1-bathroom house, and 4, or when my older daughter's home, 5 people in the house, you know what I mean? Sometimes there's a clash in bathroom time. So either I can go take a leak outside, which sometimes I do because I am not ashamed, or I'll grab like the biggest can or whatever that's in recyclable, and I'll have to go to town and pee in it, and then I'll pour it, down the sink, and then clean the whole damn sink and everything. And that happens every so often, which is usually very random and rare. Most of the times late at night when I wake up and Dylan's just walking in, and he's in the bathroom, and I'm like, all right, I just gotta go. Otherwise, like, somebody's on the toilet, I'll maybe jump in the shower. Like if Danielle's on the toilet, I'll jump in the shower and just pee down the drain. As disgusting as that might sound, well, go fuck yourself, because when you gotta go, just like Annie says, you gotta go. You know what I mean? So leaping lizards, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to drain my main vein and something. So, that being said, I don't hate them for peeing in the sink. I think that that's not a big deal. But at the end of the day, why go through the charade of flushing the toilet? And then why the hell wouldn't you wash your hands afterwards? Like, I mean, that makes no sense. Like if you're in the shower and you're pissing your freewheeling like that and just have your hands up behind your head and just going with the flow, that's a different story. But if you're, touching things, like, I mean, you should technically wash your hands afterwards.
Yeah, especially, I mean, when you're at somebody else's house and you piss in their sink. I mean, I can understand like pissing in your own sink. I
agree.
Yeah. My husband enjoys pissing in the sink every now and again. And the reason that he does it is because if he has a boner, it's just easier for him to just lay it on the sink and just pee like that than it is for him to try and contain it over the bathroom and like.
Oh, hold on a minute. Wait. Let's a couple of steps back there. If he's got a boner, he sure as shit better not be doing it in the sink because it'll go up in his face into the medicine.
No, he just rests
all
it
over.
He just rests it right there on the he just rests it on the sink and it just goes in.
Yeah. What do you call it? Basically, go into the shower, do something like that. That's what I would say to do.
My biggest concern with this person is that they're at other people's houses peeing in their sinks and then not washing their hands afterwards. I'm like, I mean, a little disrespectful in my opinion. If I found out that one of my friends came over and peed in my sink, I'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with you, bro?
You can't. That's just disrespectful. Like, you don't do it at somebody else's house. I mean, if you're gonna go outside in the bushes, just because there's no way to know where to go and to relieve yourself, that's one thing. I mean, even that is a little disrespectful if you're at somebody else's house. But peeing in somebody's sink is kind of nasty, bro. Like that's kind of, it's kind of like if you're at somebody else's house and you're just a guest and it's not like you sleep in there or anything and then you go pee in the shower. You shouldn't be doing that either. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, man, to each their own. I think I'm cool with the pissing in something and flushing it down the sink if you have nowhere else to make. But if that's where that's what your main release is, that's a different animal altogether.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Pee in your own sink, dude. Pee in your own sink.
Yeah, I mean, and do they clean? I guess they say they cleaned out the sink.
They wash it down, I guess. Yeah, I mean, at least they do that.
Do you have anything else to say on this one?
Nope, I'm moving on to the next one.
All right, we'll see you later, PP party. Next one, whenever you're ready.
I lost my virginity to a guy in college who later broke my heart. 5 years later, I took his brother's virginity. The virgin brother had a bigger dick, and that made me feel a little better. I still wonder if he ever told his brother who he lost his virginity to. I hope he did.
Oh, ouch. Wow. Well, first of all, I mean, I'm going to let you take this one first because I've got things to say, but I want you to say whatever you got to say.
All right. Yeah. So this one, first of all, I am a woman who understands how good it can feel to get that petty revenge when somebody breaks your heart. And so, I mean, hey, he broke your heart and you took his brother's virginity. So I think that you're the clear winner in this situation.
Or a mega whore. I mean, I'm sorry. No. I'm going to slut shame you. I'm sorry.
Why are you
I normally don't slut
Have you ever fucked sisters?
Yeah, but they knew what was going on. Okay. Hold on. Dayna, but they knew what was going on and it was at the same time. So it's a little different and I get a pass on that. We're talking about somebody who purposely did it, just to get back at this guy for one thing. In family stuff is nasty. There was a girl who will remain nameless, who, when I was younger, is a friend of one of my sisters. Uh-huh. So my stepsister had this friend, and I'm guilty of having relations with a lot of her friends over the years. And the fact of the matter is her this one girl I wound up getting involved with, okay, and did everything. And then I found out that she had dated and slept with my stepbrother, years before, which I didn't know, and that she somehow had a thing for my father. And then she might have had a thing for my little brother as well. That's freaking nasty, bro. Like, had I known it,
that's excessive.
Had I known it, I wouldn't have done it had I known it. And it was just like, it was a whole weird relationship anyway. But, at the end of the day, it was kind of like I think that's kind of nasty. It's the same thing as like, if you're friends with somebody and, and then you break up with somebody, not if it's like a 3-date person or a 6-month person. I'm talking about it. You're with somebody for a few years, you know what I mean? 2, 3, 6, 10, whatever it is. And then you guys break up, no matter what the reason is. And then one of your friends jumps in there. I think that's absolutely fucking piggish and disgusting. You know what I mean? That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, it's but that's not what's going on here. First off, she lost her virginity to the dude in college. And then 5 years later, so she's still in her 20s, and we all do dumb shit in our 20s. Forgiven. All
right. But I mean, look, obviously she's still got a thing against the original guy because
she is upset that her heart was broken.
Yeah. I mean, listen, maybe I mean, did the extra jizz like make it, heart come whole again since it was a bigger dick and it went farther in?
She glued the pieces of her broken heart back together with his brother's.
That's what I'm talking about.
And now she's whole again.
And now you're whole again. Is that good? I mean, like, but when does it stop? So what if this guy, did he break your heart? Are you still with this guy? I mean, obviously not. I still wonder if is what the
yeah.
So like, but that it's like all in the family stuff, man. Come on, man. So if this guy went and banged her mom, you know what I mean? Would she be like, okay, that's cool?
Should
Like,
be
or her,
brokenhearted again, and then should have to go glue her broken heart back together with his father's jizz.
well played, Dayna, and that's why we're partners, right there. All right, so I'll take back my slut shaming, but I think it's, come on, man. Like every once in a while, like sometimes I don't mind it. Most of the time I don't mind it, but it was just like a, like you're throwing your vagina around, like however. I mean, I don't know. You don't care.
I'm like, I've tossed my vagina around a few times. It was fun. We had a great time.
I had a blast. It was wonderful. It was great. It was groovy. We had a good time. What do you call? Okay, look, listen. If whatever she wants to gobble with her belows in Netherworld, it's all up to her. I wonder who she's with now. Maybe she's with their dad. I don't know.
Grandpa, uncle, so many possibilities.
Can you imagine she was banging the grandpa now?
Oh my God, yeah. I hope it's true.
Can you imagine? old balls slapping against. Oh yeah. All right, let's move on before we get lost in this one. Yeah. Let's see. All right, so I convinced my boyfriend to put on his VR headset and fuck me while watching VR porn. I secretly love riding while watching his face fuck someone else, but in reality, I know it's me. I'd like for this to be a more common thing in our sex lives. Maybe I should suggest we do it again soon. Okay. Well, the VR thing is very interesting. I would be lying if I said I hadn't been curious and actually looked it up on my headset. And it is pretty spectacular and interesting. You go, wow, holy, so I did look to see what it was all about, because when they told, when my friend told me that was, that they had that, and I was just like, get out of here. He's like, oh no, you gotta like at least look once. I'm like, okay, why not? So I took a look and I was like, holy crap, this is very interesting. However, first and foremost, it's this big thing over your face. So what you're telling me is you don't like to look at your guy's face. So second of all, what do you call it? Like, I mean, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I think sure that's fun. You know what I mean? Does it make her feel like someone else is in the room also? I don't know. I don't know what is she enjoying off of that?
Yeah. It's interesting because it's kind of like in one way it's spicing up the bedroom, but also it would definitely take a certain kind of person to be comfortable with that, to be like, oh, you're looking in your headset and you're technically fucking another person, but you're not, because it's me. So, I mean, but again, there's several people that have open relationships or that like they're cool with that. And I guess this is just like another way to spice up those kind of people's bedrooms. Definitely not going to be for everyone, but for those people that are cool with it and comfortable with it, fucking have at it. Have fun.
Come on, Dayna. That's something like somebody saying, I like watching porn that looks like you.
In the meantime, my husband has a VR headset on and he's watching mature porn.
No.
And he's like, wait a minute, the titties in the VR are saggy, but these ones here are perky. This doesn't match.
What's going on here? I don't understand. Oh my Lord. All right. Well, I listen, I guess again, to each their own. If that's what he's, that's what she's enjoying. And I guess, he's enjoying it too. I guess to each their own. If it's their own kink, that works for them. I just find it a little strange. Just a little strange for me. Sure. Again, I have the VR headset and it's freaking huge. You know what I mean? It's huge. And then like, what do you call it? If he's there, I guess then he feels like he's actually banging other girls. Yeah. Maybe for her, it feels like maybe is a less of a chance of him cheating if it feels as though he's banging other girls.
Like he's getting different sexual experiences. It's with the same person, but it might like scratch that itch that he may have or something like that.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe that's it. Who knows?
Yeah. Fun.
I don't know. I mean, would you be okay with that? Like, You know?
I mean, my husband watches porn anyways. I already know that he's like jerking off to his internet girlfriends, and that doesn't bother me. I'm like, whatever. So
I almost just spit all over
yeah.
the place. With his internet girlfriends. That was
That's
just
what
that. Wow.
That's what I tell him
Okay.
all the time. I'm like, can you listen? You got to go see your internet girlfriends tonight. But but I'm pretty open to experimenting, I think. So I'd try it. I'd give it a shot. Why not? I think it's me.
Interesting.
So yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, for me, I don't know if I would, again, like I said, why would I want to look at somebody else? I would, I'd want to be with the one I'm with kind of a thing, like that's, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I tried it, it would be a different situation. Who knows? But, it is what it is. But anyway, hey, look, you do you, boo boo.
Yeah, I don't think that I would want to wear the headset though. Like that wouldn't be something that I would be interested in. But if my husband was like, "Oh, can we do this thing?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, let's give it a shot."
Exactly. I wouldn't give it a shot. Well, maybe I don't know. Technically, he's given it a shot in a couple different ways. If you know what I'm saying.
Wink, wink.
Right. Next. This is who you're up. Okay.
I find the term daddy in the bedroom fucking disgusting. Just like the term mommy. Honestly, who thinks it's hot to say mommy in the bedroom? Maybe I'm a prude, but there's no way I'm calling anyone daddy. And if someone called me mommy, they would be out the door.
Listen, I guess I am. Has it been done before? Not in my relationship, but you know what I mean? Like prior, sure. I don't know. It didn't get me hotter or notter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. And I wouldn't be, the mommy thing. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. That would kind of gross me out a little bit. Like mama is different, like hot mama or, come on, mama, like something like that. That's one thing. But like mommy, no. I don't necessarily I don't understand the whole daddy thing. Like, why would you want, like call me daddy type of a thing? Like, I don't necessarily get that. Maybe it's my age. I don't know. I wouldn't be like, oh, get out of bed. You know what I mean? But
you're not kicking him out of bed, but
no, but why? Okay. Interesting. You know what I'm saying? What about you? What are your thoughts?
I mean, for me, I am not prone to call anyone daddy because I had a dad and he was daddy, and now it makes me feel dirty whenever people use the term daddy in that way, because for me, it was an endearing term towards my father. And so there's no fucking way I would look at Joe and be like, yeah, daddy, let's go, daddy. Like I couldn't do it.
It's weird.
It would be weird. It would be weird my opinion.
Like, but, right. I don't see how that's, I don't know. I don't know. People do it though, and they do it often. And some guys really love it. Some guys really get they get off.
Oh yeah. They get hard hearing the name daddy or being called daddy. But it's funny because if somebody called, like if Joe tried to get on top of me while calling me mommy, that would be like instant fucking lock it up. It's not happening. Like I am dry as the fucking Sahara Desert if you called me mommy. Not gonna do it for me.
Well, if he likes the sand, I mean, maybe.
Yeah. He's like, what, baby? I like it rough.
I like it at the beach. I like it at the beach. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. But no, it's just not gonna happen. Not gonna work. So I mean, I guess we can both more or less agree with this guy or girl rather.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Like your mommy. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Again, I think somebody saying daddy is different than saying mommy. You know what I mean? I do. I really do. I don't necessarily think both of them are like, I don't think, you have a mom and you have a dad. You know what I'm saying? But like saying call me daddy is kind of like that you're feeling. I think that for when a girl says that to a guy, it's kind of like you're the one taking care of me thing. But isn't it still like a little? Don't you feel that's a little weird?
Like
You know,
you have the
like
power or something. You're the shot caller.
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, all right. You want to move to the next one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Sometimes I masturbate to the thought of my boyfriend's ex-wife. I hate her, but I still get turned on. And when I was on his phone one day, I came across a video of them having sex. What? I don't know. I just found her so attractive and fiery. I want to have sex with her, even though she treats me poorly. Sexuality is complicated. Holy cramoly. Okay, I'm gonna let you start this one off, Day. Yeah,
Man,
that's interesting.
you want to hate fucker so bad. Sexuality is complicated. And I wonder what that like there's got to be like some psychological shit going on there for you to have this like want to fuck your boyfriend's ex-wife. I want there's something deep fucking rooted there for sure.
That's so weird. Like really, really weird. And like why I guess, why does he still have a video of them going at it on his phone nonetheless?
Yeah.
And when was that? Like, are you sure that wasn't something that was recent? You know what I mean? How long has he had that phone? You
Yeah,
know what I
check
mean?
the timestamp on that one.
Yeah, and how long have they been divorced? And I don't know, it all sounds a little weird. And I guess like, does he know that you are interested in going both ways? Like, because that's another thing here. Like, does he
Hey,
know?
he already had sex with her. I mean, it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility, probably. I would just do a little ask. Maybe he's down with it. Maybe they're both down with it.
Just maybe ask him to smell his breath. I don't know what is going to. I don't know. I mean,
Or maybe don't take my advice at all, because that might end up super awkward when she's like, "Fuck you, bitch! I don't want to have sex with you."
or she'll be like, "Fuck that guy," and sleep with her on purpose just to get her to get away from the guy. You know
Make
what I
the
mean?
new girlfriend cheat on him with his ex-wife. Ooh,
wow, yeah.
that's like
Scissor time.
like what are the Mexican soap operas called? The
Telenovela.
Yeah, whatever you just said.
Telenovela.
Yeah, telenovela.
Telenovela.
It's like a telenovela.
Telenovela. Novella. Yeah, that's funny. Gasps in Spanish. What do you call it? Listen. It could absolutely be a thing. I want to know what happens, and I want to see the video. So why don't you send it to us anonymously so we can see this video? And
Brim will put it
Dayna
on
wants
his
to
VR
judge.
headset.
Maybe it's a possibility. You never know. But attractive and fiery. Is she a redhead? Saying fiery, that makes me think that like redhead. What do you think?
Or maybe she's just like a firecracker in the bedroom. Like, you know how sometimes there's the really fun sex where you're just like taking somebody and you're like tossing them this way and then tossing them that way and then throwing them up, and you're doing like sex acrobatics. Maybe there was a little of that
always
going
down
on.
For that. I'm always down for that. Unfortunately, my wife says, "Cut it out, you're hurting me." But like.
Well, as we get older, it is a little more difficult, because now I'm like, oh my God, there's a cramp in my leg. Hold on.
Stop defending. Stop defending. God damn it. All you women stick together.
Oh,
Sucks.
I got you, Danielle.
Sucks. Yeah. What do you call it? It's crazy. What do you call it? Listen, man, I would love to know more. And I would love to know how you came across that video, and, and did you approach him about the video? And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I want to know. I want to know. I gotta know.
I gotta know.
Gotta know. And is it still there? And did you ask him why it's there? And did you like? I want to know how far you've explored this. I guess not too far, because it's your dirty little secret. But I think we need to know more if possible. So write us in. Let us know.
Yeah, or maybe just put it on your own VR, and it can be like you're in the room with them.
And if you need a VR to borrow, you can borrow mine. Just let me know where I gotta go.
Just wipe it down before you give it back.
Anything to help out your kink. We're here for you. We're
so selfless.
All right. You're so next.
There we go. Last dirty little secret of the day. I like smelling my boyfriend's sweaty shirts. he doesn't wear deodorant when he works outside, so I can get to enjoy his natural scent because I love smelling his armpits. It's almost heavenly.
Ill?
Oof.
No.
I mean,
No.
it's like one of those things where you know how like some people really love salmon and then there's other people that are like, keep the fucking seafood away from me. I feel like it's one of those situations where you like certain things and you don't like certain things. I personally, and my husband owns a construction company, I personally do not stick my nose into his armpits when he comes home from work ever on purpose.
No. I feel so bad sometimes when I come home and and I've been in the studio all day and like it's like super hot in here right now. And the thermostat sometimes is a little wonky in our office building. And so like I am sweating right now. And it doesn't matter if I put deodorant on by the end of the day. Sometimes if I'm not reapplying throughout the day, I can get a little funky. And I'm like, all right, I come home and I don't want you to have to smell me. You know what I mean?
Because you're like, give me 10, okay?
Yeah, it's bad. It's like bad. It's like you're nuts. Like, it could get swampy down there. It's like, I don't want you to have to smell that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no, you know what I mean? Like, remember when Tabitha was on? Tabitha was like, I like the smell when it's a little.
When the balls are on their face.
Yeah. But for me, I'm just like, I don't want you to have to experience that. In terms of stankiness, but even my armpits, like I shave my pits.
Yeah.
And that comes from my wrestling days because if I was going to throw somebody in a headlock and their face has to be in between my arm and in my armpit, I don't need them to have hair in their face. You know what I mean? Like tickling their nose.
Yeah.
Or to be stinky. So I shave my pits so it doesn't smell as bad as if I had hair in my pits. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But guys with hair in their pits too? Oh, god damn.
And this girl, dudes can get on the train too. And you know how women sell their panties? There's a market out there apparently for men to sell their sweaty shirts to women on the internet.
No. I can't believe that. Like it's nasty.
You got at least one buyer.
Yeah, right. It's skunky. It's like a skunky smell. Like what? There are a lot of people out there that smoke weed and they like weed. But weed smells like skunk. Why would you want to willingly smell skunk? You know what I mean? And
so you know how sometimes things like come out of your pores, like if you eat too much garlic and then you just like smell like fucking garlic. Were you ever the kind of dude that like drank raw eggs?
No, never.
Dude, my husband a long time ago, I'll say, probably 7 years ago or so, maybe more, he would drink raw eggs before. He would just eggs all the time. He would eat hard-boiled eggs. And he came home one day and I was like, bro, I can't even be next to you because you just reek of fucking eggs. And he had to stop doing the whole egg thing because I was like, I cannot smell you. You smell so bad like eggs. It was awful.
No, that's bad. Yeah, like eggs are awful. Like I love, like here, in New York, especially Long Island, it's bacon, egg, and cheese. You know what I mean? So it's bacon, egg, and cheese, and you get bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll, or bacon, egg, sausage, and cheese on a roll with or a hero and stuff like that. And that's like a big thing for breakfast around here. Yeah. And I love it. I love it to death. And I had one this morning before we got on. And but sometimes you get it, and the eggs smell so bad. It's like somebody blasted ass. And it's like, I'm going to wind up eating this. Like, this is not good. Like, it smells so bad. So if their body odor is coming off smelling like that pungent, bad, stinky egg smell, like, oh, like why? Like,
it was bad. He was doing it all in the name of like fitness, like he was hitting the gym hard and he was eating his eggs and he was like super fit, which he was. Nice. He was super fucking fit. But it was like, what good is super fucking fit gonna do you when I don't want to sit next to you? You need to lay off the eggs.
Right? Like eggs, I mean, man, no.
I wonder if this woman would have liked it though.
Probably. I mean, she obviously likes funky, so like, Obviously if maybe she would be into that. I mean, play that funky music, white boy. Whatever you want to do. I just think it's just gross. Like, I don't want to. I am a guy, and I don't want to smell that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't. It grosses me out. Like, if I catch a whiff and I'm like, oh no. I'm like, give me something. Give me a new shirt. Burn this one. Like, like no good. But it's the same thing. It's like because it smells like skunk. It smells like and weed smells like skunk. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that smell. It's skunky and bleh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, and look, people might love weed, and that's great for you, and that's awesome.
Some people love the smell of weed.
Some people love the smell, and I don't get
it. And like gasoline. There's so many weird things that people are like, oh, I love the smell of this particular thing.
I like gasoline.
Happens, homegirl likes the smell of armpits. So.
I like the smell of gasoline.
Yeah.
I not like I used to. I used to like it a little bit more. I like the smell of gasoline, but I don't. But it's a different smell. It's not like a foul smell.
Yeah.
It's not like a foul smell. Like bad oil. Did you ever have oil that you use like a lot? You know what I mean?
Oil?
Not that you used a lot. That you took, like you cooking oil and then you put it into to let it cool off. So it's in like a can or something.
Yeah.
But then you just wind up leaving it there and you don't touch it. And it's like oily but greasy or whatever.
Yeah.
And then that grease trap smell, you know what I'm talking about? Like, oh, what do you call it? Nasty. What do you call it? No, not feeling that.
Yeah.
What do you call it? No, I just for me personally, just not feeling it. I can't, I don't know. Anyway, that's just me.
Yeah, but for this girl, I mean, at least her boyfriend knows that he can come home stank ass as fuck, and she still is like, I'm into it. Like, let's go. That's a bonus. That's a bonus in their relationship.
Yeah, that's fine. Like even like Danielle or Haley, and they're like, oh, I think my pits is stinky, whatever, or something like that. And then like even for Haley, and it's my kid, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Just smell her pit. No, why? No, like
save us all the trouble. Just wash them.
Yeah, I'm gonna smell. Then I'm sitting on the couch, and then Haley throws her feet up there, and what do you call it? The little feet stink. I'm like, get your stinky feet off of me. Rub my feet, Dad. No, Dad, damn it. Wait until you're older and have a boyfriend. Have them rub it for you. Jesus Christ. Smelly ass feet. No, I love my kid, but come on now. Do your kids do that too? Like where
I will run. I mean, not my teenagers, but my 4-year-old. He sits in the back in his car seat, and he will stick his feet up onto the back of the chair, and I always like reach over and grab his feet and tickle him. But he still has those cute little teeny baby feet that are like adorable. Yeah. And so eventually he's not going to be in cute little baby feet adorable phase anymore. So yeah, I'm with you on that, but still not feeling it. Anyway, I think that's about all the time we have, Dayna. What do you call it? Do you want to let everybody know, as always, the first little rule of Dirty Little Secrets Club? Because we didn't touch on that at the beginning of the show. We didn't. Guys, the first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club. And if you have a dirty little secret that you want to share with us, you know where to go. You can hit us up on social media, or you can go to thedirtylittlesecretsclub.com.
Absolutely. We love you. We appreciate you. Please make sure you rate, review, subscribe. 5 stars only. And again, Bermuda, come on, baby. You want us to come out there, Dayna in a 2-piece. That's all I got to say. Dayna in a 2-piece. She's not wearing a full, maybe even a thong. I don't know. That's not up to me. But you get us some tickets and a place to stay. Get us some stuff going. We're willing to come out. So have that conversation.
Dayna with a Bahama Mama in her hand would probably wear a thong. I feel like that type of Dayna would be in a thong.
With 5-star reviews. That's what we're talking about. 5-star reviews, people. Anyway, again, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for joining the club, and we'll see you again next week.
You think we want something from you, you got another thing coming.